You ever hear those stories about places where no one dares to go? The kind of places where people say the walls have ears, and the shadows watch your every move? This is one of those stories, a story about a small town, an old house, and the whispers that came after the lights went out. It started when a man named Mark moved into an old Victorian house at the edge of the forest. The house had been empty for years. No one dared to live there because of the strange things that happened. From the first night, he noticed something was off. At exactly midnight, soft whispers would start echoing through the hallways. At first, Mark thought it was the wind, or maybe the house settling, but the whispers grew louder each night, and they didn't sound like wind anymore. One night, Mark decided to follow the whispers. He grabbed a flashlight and walked through the dark corridors. The air was thick, heavy, and the whispers led him to the basement door. With trembling hands, he opened it. The basement was cold and damp, filled with old furniture covered in white sheets. Then, out of nowhere, the flashlight flickered and went out. In the pitch black, Mark heard a voice, clear and chilling. It said, "Leave before it's too late." He tried to run upstairs, but the basement door slammed shut by itself. Trapped, he fumbled for his phone, his only light. As the screen lit up, Mark saw something that froze him in terror. A pale face staring right at him from the darkness. Mark screamed and ran back upstairs, but the house wasn't done with him yet. The whispers followed him everywhere, growing louder, more urgent. Every mirror he passed showed fleeting images of a woman, her eyes hollow, her mouth stitched shut. Days passed, and Mark became a shadow of himself, haunted and exhausted. One night, his friends came to check on him, only to find the house empty. No sign of Mark anywhere. But the whispers? They never stopped. And sometimes, late at night, neighbours say they can still hear Mark's voice, begging for help. So if you ever find yourself near that old Victorian house, remember this. Don't listen to the whispers, because once they start, they never really stop.